sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
We went down south to visit family for the Christmas season last weekend, so we're going ahead and bringing you back a little something from Monkish Brewing.
Oh, nice.
It's a Hoppy Pilsner. I know you're usually like a light beer guy, right?
I like any kind of beer. Yes.
I like your style.
Oh, that sound.
So we've got a Hoppy Pilsner from them, and then we've got a couple local things too from two of my favorite breweries on the Central Coast. So we got three total. So we've got a Petite Saison, which is a Belgian style beer from Third Window Brewing.
Wow.
They are down in Santa Barbara. Man, if you like a good smash burger, best smash burger I've ever had in my whole life. And really, really good Saisons, which is one of my wife's favorite style. And then my two favorite breweries on the Central Coast are Firestone, and There Does Not Exist. There Does Not Exist is relatively new. You're starting to see their stuff around a lot. I believe he was an old brewer from Firestone.
Okay.
And they do really good stuff. So they actually did a collaboration beer. It's a hazy double IPA called Hippie Highway 2.0. So it must be the second version of it. So
awesome.
So we got everything covered. We got Firestone and There Does Not Exist up in SLO County. We got Santa Barbara County covered by Third Window, and we got some stuff from out of the area with Monkish Brewing's Hoppy Pilsner.
Like us traveling around the country together.
So I'm going to attempt to stump you here.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. Let's see. Let's see how good your knowledge is.
Really scared to hear the answer.
Where did Firestone Brewery officially start?
Oh, that's a great question that I definitely don't know the answer to. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Somebody's garage?
You're funny.
Santa Maria.
Oh, did it really? No way.
Back in the good old days.
Hey, really?
Back in the good old days.
That's interesting, man. I did not know that.
Fun fact right there. They used to drive around in their van. Now, keep in mind, I'm being told this story by people that know the story.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But they used to drive around in their Firestone Walker vans, dropping off the beer that they were making off of Better Arabia somewhere.
No way.
Yeah, so let's do some tasting.
All right, sounds good. So let's start with the Petite Saison. Generally, when you're tasting, you want to kind of go least potent or least flavorful to most.
Well, that's my rule.
So this Petite Saison by Third Window should be pretty easy drinking with some good Belgian notes to it. Now, do you watch our beer reviews at all?
So I've watched, I think, one.
So the way we do our beer reviews is we do a little sip and then a big gulp. And then we rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being absolutely awful, terrible beer. 10 being the best beer you've ever had in your life.
Wow.
So.
Well, I just took a big gulp of that one.
Cheater!
That's pretty tasty. That's really good, actually.
You didn't even wait for me,
I
man.
guess I'll do, while you were talking, somebody had to drink it. I don't want it to get warm.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. That's so smooth.
Smooth.
Isn't that good?
Now, a Saison isn't a normal beer that you find just anywhere, right? I mean, this is definitely specialty of specialty brews.
Totally.
How long does a beer like this, how long is the lifespan? Not necessarily on the shelf, but how long will it be in the brewery for?
For sure. Like in the brewery. So it really depends on the style of beer. And first of all, let me preface by saying I haven't been in the industry for 6 years, and I'm definitely not an expert. I'm just kind of a guy that likes beer.
That makes two of us.
So I guarantee you, whatever I say, a home brewer or a brewer out there is going to be like, that guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And they're probably right.
Be confident.
But, you got to figure it's a full brew day and stuff like that. And then as far as how long it takes to ferment in the tanks and what you're doing with dry hopping and everything, you're talking a few more weeks, basically, to get it going. Lagers take longer, and they ferment at lower temperatures and everything like that. But the interesting thing that I love with these Belgian-style beers is it's not like there's adjuncts in there. There's nothing like added to it or anything.
It's
all those
very
different
clean.
flavors you're getting are all from the yeast. So when you get like a good Heffen stuff, they're not adding clove or orange peel or anything. That's all flavors from the yeast.
I mean, the appearance on this is just, it's so clean and clear. I mean, it just looks like a good tasting beer. This is a beer, 80 degrees outside, you're barbecuing, you got the game on, you got family coming over, you got friends coming over. You pop one of these, and it's going to just completely change your mood.
Yeah.
It's refreshing, it's crisp, it's really good, it's smooth. And I was expecting a little bit of bitterness.
Yeah.
It's not there, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's easy
and for a lot of people, the number one fear is, oh, I don't like bitter beers.
Totally.
I mean, I since the first day I picked up my first IPA, those are the things that people always say. I don't like IPAs, and everybody thinks a craft beer is an IPA.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hops are a very polarizing thing. You either love it, you know, and you want as much of that hop flavor as you can, or people just absolutely hate the bitterness. And that's why the second beer we're going to try, that Hoppy Pilsner by Monkish. They're, I think, Noise Springs, probably butchering that, but that's a good example of a beer that's going to have some hop and smoothness to it. I really like that style. But first, you got to rate this beer, man. Scale of 1 to 10 for the Petite Saison by Third Window.
Well, considering it's the first time I've ever tasted that brewery, and I haven't had a Saison in probably, I don't know, 3 years, it's pretty darn good. So I'm going to go 9.25.
Nice, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, the extra decimal point too. You're
Yeah,
fancy.
yeah. Just in case of a tiebreaker.
I like it. I agree, man. I think it's a great beer for sure. Their classic Saison's really good. Their summer Saison was really good. I think they were out of that one, but they do different like variations all the time. I'm gonna go super high with it too. I think I'll go 8.8.
Wow.
Yeah, good stuff for sure.
Good job, Third Window. So now we're gonna do our sip.
Yep.
And then gulp
That's right.
this beer. Okay,
Yep.
so we're gonna reverse the process. So here we go.
Little sip of Monkish Brewing's Noise Springs. Their Hoppy Pilsner.
Oh yeah, that's got a little bite
Sorry,
to it.
Hoppy Lager.
Yeah, that's good though.
With Rawaka hops, which I think are from New Zealand, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
So. This one should have a little more bitterness than the last one.
Yeah, it's got a little bite for sure, but it's tasty. Once again, it's clean. I mean, it looks clear. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't drink a lot of beer in glasses.
Yeah.
So seeing a beer up close like this, it does make a difference. You can really kind of see, you know, what's in the clarity, right? And beer is so simple to make.
Yeah. Might
Full disclosure, the Uber ride is waiting outside for us. So nobody worry about it out there.
Over!
They're taking me right to the golf course after this. So
Perfect.
I will be okay. And Mason, you have your assistant here, so I think you're going to be fine as well.
I got Madison. She's my handler. We're good.
Exactly. if we have to tie a rope to my bumper and Madison tows me to the golf club, then we'll do that too. Finn, let's try this last beer and we'll wrap up.
Last beer of the year. I like it. So this is the Hippie Highway 2.0 by Firestone Walker, and There Does Not Exist, an 8.5% hazy double IPA. So this one, obviously, the hazy IPAs are known for being juicy. This is obviously going to be heavy. You know, at 8.5%, you're going to have a lot of hoppiness going on there. But these two breweries really are some of my favorite on the Central Coast. So.
But even though you say it may have a lot of hoppiness, it's still really smooth. Like there is a little more bitterness to it, but it doesn't linger. It just kind of hits you, and you're like, that's good.
Yeah,
and it's fresh and it's crisp. And the key is that it's cold.
Yeah.
You got to have a cold beer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
If you drink this a little warm, it probably would be a little more bitter.
That's why I brought the ice chest for you. Only the best for you, Jaime.
I would say this one, for being a double,
it's good. Right?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fresh, it's crisp, it's there. I'd go 8.75.
Nice. I like it.
I like this a lot.
For sure. Did we review this one? I can't remember if we gave this one a score.
Did not get a score for that one.
Didn't get a score for either of them. Oh, man, we're sloppy.
We were so excited about drinking.
We were. Okay, so I agree. I think I'm going to go 8.9 on this double IPA. That's really good. And then, all right, you got to give us a score for the Monkish, too.
So the Monkish, you know what? Honestly, I think out of the three, that one was my favorite. So I'm going to go 9.5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That one was my favorite. It just has all the different attributes of beer that I enjoy.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of bitterness.
Yeah.
But not much. It's crisp. It's fresh. The Saison was really good. I mean, that.
Nice.
Like I said, I haven't had one of those in a really long time.
Nice. Awesome, man. Yeah, I think they're all really good. I'll go 8.2 on the Monkish. That's good. A lot of big scores, man. We don't do a lot of stuff in the 8s, but those are three.
Really?
Those are three really good.
Well,
beers,
I mean, you picked them out, so.
That's a review. Cheers.